For the beginning of the class, we will have a short breathing practice. So if you prefer to sit on something, actually feel free to use props. And also, of course, during the class, if you rather using props, use them. We'll have some balancing poses. But again, our focus today is observing left and right, the way our mind is tricking us, the patterns we have, the strongest, the weakest parts of the body. So please find your comfortable sitting position, place for your hands, gently close your eyes. Take a deep breath in and out to settle down. And make a short scan of your body from the crown of the head to the tips of the toes, feeling free to adjust the body to make these fine adjustments that will make your sitting really comfortable. Bring your awareness on your facial expression and soften it. The area around your eyes, your jaws. Feel your torso, your shoulders, your belly. Feel your legs. And gently bring your hands to the heart, bringing your intention, your energy into this practice. Simply ask yourself what I would like to take from this practice, how I would like to feel. Physically, mentally, emotionally, during the practice and after it. And whatever we do, try to stay with this intention. I will open the practice with the sound of Om. As always, you're very welcome to join me if you feel it. Enjoy your practice. Gently release the arms. Keep the eyes closed and just feel your legs. And if you are sitting in a cross-legged position, aware which leg is on the top. This is already a pattern. And now I will invite you to switch the cross of your legs, to put the other leg on the top. Again, close your eyes and feel. Maybe it's exactly the same comfort, maybe it's okay, it's weird. Whatever it is, try to stay alert for these signs of the body. Now please bring your right hand and the index and the middle fingers of your right hand in between your eyebrows, in your eyebrow center. With your thumb, close your right nostril, and I will invite you to make 10 deep breaths only through the left nostril. I'm not asking you to switch them, simply breathe through the left nostril. We are activating the right hemisphere of the brain. The one that is responsible for our lunar energy, the energy of the night, the feminine energy, the intuition. But keep your focus on the way you're breathing through the left nostril. The flow of your breath there. Is it easygoing? Is there some challenges? After your 10th round, you can release. Once you finish, make few deep breaths in and out with both nostrils. And then gently bring your left hand in between the eyebrows, the index and the middle fingers. Now with the left thumb, close your left nostril, breathing through the right. Maybe you can hear my right nostril is making sounds. It's not that easy going. This is super personal, of course. And now we are activating the left hemisphere, the masculine energy, the energy of the day. Our ability to act. And I have mentioned it before, but what I have read in the big books, every couple of hours, our brain is shifting our energy. We always have active and passive energy, left and right side of the brain working more actively in certain part of the day. Sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous system switching so the brain could relax a bit. Once you finish your 10th round, you can release. Make few breaths in and out. Both nostrils. And if there were difference between your left and right, can you feel it now when you're breathing through the both nostrils? Or the one that is working better is actually helping the other one. Let's make only one more breath. Then with the next inhalation, I will invite you to gently circle your arms up. To give yourself a nice stretch, you can interlock the fingers. Keep your spine straight and take a look towards your right knee. You can gently turn your torso towards your right leg. Stay there for one more breath. Come to the center. Now switch towards your left knee, towards your left leg. 2-3 breaths there. Come back to the center. And exhaling, bring your arms in front. Bring your thumbs in the middle and make fists. The arms are straightened, the shoulders are on the wrists are on the level of the shoulders. From here we'll start drawing circles with the wrists. So gently bring your both wrists to the right, to outside and down, and inhale inside and up. Your elbows are steady, so the movement is only into the wrists. Feel free to close your eyes and try to be a bit more sensitive about the differences between left and right wrist. It's normal if you are right-handed to feel a bit more tension into the right wrist from this movement, but it's not a rule. Just observe it for yourself. In certain moment you can reverse the same movement, just the other way around. First going down and out and then in. By the way, it's a great way to release toxins from your body, because the wrist joints, along with the ankles and the shoulders of course, are collecting a lot of toxins into their synovial fluids, and by this simple movement actually you're releasing it, and through the blood and through the breath you're getting rid of them. You can release, shake the arms. Again, switch the position of your legs. Gently walk your right hand to the right, bring your left arm overhead, but keep the sitting bones down for a nice stretch. These are just few preps before we go further. Stay there, stretching all of your left side for one more breath. And on your next inhalation, come to the center, keep the left arm up, bring the right arm behind your back, then bend your left elbow and try to bind. I know the body is not warm enough, so do it up to where you feel it. Breathing again, observing. Maybe you can bind, maybe not, it's not the goal. Super slowly and gently release. Switch the cross of your legs again. Now plant your left hand down, right arm overhead, 2-3 breaths there. Not a dynamic but more passive stretch. The sitting bones are grounded. And once again, come back to the center, right arm up. Now the left arm is going behind your back, bend the elbow, bend the right elbow. Maybe this side is easier, for me it is. Open up the heart, close your eyes, again observe the differences. How you feel this side. One more full breath. And exhaling, slowly we'll release. Now if you're sitting on something, I will invite you to move it away. Let's bring the legs in front, shake them, flex the feet, spread them a bit wider than the hips. You can use your fingertips for support. Straighten the spine. What we did with the wrists, now we will do the same with the ankles. Actually, you can rest your hands on your knees. Inhale there. And exhaling, bring your toes in. Draw a full circle with your ankles and come back to the center. Try to keep your knees still and immobile and make, let's say, 5, 6, 7 circles this direction. Feel free to close your eyes, again observing if there is difference in the sensations between the right and the left ankle. Maybe there is big difference, maybe not. And it's normal not to be like the wrists, because with the hands we are using them in a different way. Sounds, clicking, cracking are okay if there is no pain. If there is pain into your ankles, just draw smaller circles. And in certain moment, feel free to reverse, same movement, just the other way around. And after, let's say, 2 more rounds, 2 more circles, you can stop, you can shake the legs, bend your right knee, release your right knee to the right. Again, plant your right hand on the right side, press the right hand, the right knee, and lift up the pubic bone for 1 more full stretch of your left side, from the toes of your left leg to the fingertips of your left hand. Exhaling, you can take a seat. Bring your both arms up, and now place your both hands on your left side, making a super light twist, not so intense. One more breath there. Inhaling, come back to the center, release your right leg, bend the left knee, release the left knee to the left. Maybe this side is more open, maybe not. Plant your left hand and lift up the pubic bone, your right arm. Nice juicy stretch again for 1 to 3 breaths here. And slowly we'll take a seat. Both arms up, facing the right side and planting the hands on the right. Again, twisting for a moment. Gently release the twist. Release your left knee. Bend the right knee as well. Ground your feet. Plant the hands, fingertips pointing forward. We are coming into upward tabletop. Press the hands, lift up the pubic bone. Stretch your shoulders. You can swing, sway here. Try to keep the shoulders away from the ears. And exhaling, you can release and you can shift to your hands and knees. A regular tabletop. Spread the fingers wide. Align the shoulders with the wrists, the knees with the hips. Close your eyes, make some free flow movements. Again, observing with which part, which side you would like to start, and do it with the opposite side. So if your right side was the preference, start your free flow movements from your left side. You can slowly tuck the toes under. Lower down the sitting bones on your heels. Feel the stretch into your toes. Slide the arms a bit forward. Stretch the spine to the maximum. Variation of child's pose. And from here, come back to your hands and knees without changing the position of your hands. The toes are tucked under and come to your first downward facing dog. So neither the toes nor the hands change their position. Make some steps here, some gentle pedaling. And again, without changing the position of the hands and the feet, lower down the knees and lower down the sitting bones in this variation of child's pose with toes tucked under and hands forward. Your next inhalation, come into a tabletop again. Bring the shoulders on the top of the wrists. Take a deep breath in. And exhaling, start bending your elbows, keeping the elbows close to your chest into a variation of chaturanga or push-up. Press. Tuck the toes under, downward facing dog. Use your next inhalation to come to your hands and knees, tabletop. Start bending the elbows once again. Variation of push-up. Press into child's pose. Once again, inhale, tabletop, shoulders on the top of the wrists. Press. Make sure both hands are pressing evenly the ground. Lift up. Downward facing dog. Now on your next inhalation, walk your feet a bit closer to one another and gently lift your right leg up. Stretch. Maybe your left heel will press down, no rush. And on your next exhalation, lower down the left knee. Bring the shoulders on the top of the wrists. The right knee still in the air. And press again. Lift up. And exhaling, come into child's pose. Let's do the other side. Inhale. First hands and knees. Press into down dog. Feet together. Left leg up. Stretch first. Exhaling. Lower down the right knee. The left knee still in the air. Shoulders on the top of the wrist. Chaturanga variation. And then we'll come into child's pose. Gently slide your hands next to your feet. Shake the wrists. You can make a few circles the way we did in the beginning. You can rest your forehead on your mat. Now we'll go a bit further. Bring your arms forward. Spread the fingers wide again. Inhaling, come to your tabletop position. Lift the right knee up. Tuck the toes of your left foot under. And come into down dog from here, stretching your right leg. And exhaling, press the palms. Lean forward, you will come into high plank. And with or without using your left knee, Lower down, this time completely, all the way to the ground. Your right leg is still in the air. How do you feel it? Pause there. One more breath. And then flip your right foot behind the left. And try to touch the ground with the toes of your right foot behind your left leg. Both hands are on the ground. One more breath. Maybe you can touch the ground, maybe not. This is just, again, a direction, an idea, and observation how you feel your right side. Come back to the center. Your right leg is in the air. Press the palms. Child's pose. Now we'll do the same on the left side, observing how we feel the left side about this. First, 2 hands in knees. Lift up your left knee. Tuck the toes of your right foot under and come into a 3-leg down dog. Stretch your left leg, stretch your right leg here. And exhaling, you can start leaning forward into 3-leg high plank and decide to put your right knee down or not before you lower down your chest completely. Start flipping your left foot behind the right, observing how do you feel this side. I personally cannot touch the ground with my left foot yet. Pause there, breathe, both hands are on the ground. Slowly roll onto your belly, your left leg is up. Press the hands, and now you can come into child's pose. Spread the fingers wide, and again, through tabletop, welcome into a regular down dog. Exhaling, lower down the knees into child's pose. Again, inhale, tabletop into down dog. This time, exhale into high plank, and with or without using your knees, lower down completely. Bring your arms forward. Inhaling, lift your right arm, your left leg up, your head up, of course. Pause there, feel your left leg, your right arm. Exhale, release. Now switch. Lift your right leg, your left arm. Observe, is this side easier? Is it harder? Is it the same? Release. We'll make this switch for 2 more rounds each side. Left leg, right arm. We won't hold that long, so release on exhalation. Right leg, left arm. Release. 1 more round. And once you finish, now we'll try to lift everything possible up. At the same time, simultaneously, lift the legs, the arm, the head. We'll pause the first round for 3 breaths. Stretching. Can you lift your both legs evenly, your both arms evenly? Exhale, release. 2 more rounds without hold. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, release. Again, lift up. Exhale, release. Bring your hands under the shoulders. Bend your right knee, lift it up, only the right knee. Flip your right foot behind the left. Again, trying to maybe touch the ground with the toes. The hands are on the ground. Center. Switch. Lift the left knee up. Flip your left foot behind the right. Maybe now you can touch the ground, maybe not. Center. Tuck the toes under, press the palms. Welcome into down dog. From here, give yourself a moment to feel with which side, with which foot you'd like to start walking towards your hands. And we'll do with the other leg. So if your right leg is your natural first step, try to start with the left one. Walk your feet all the way to the hands. You can make some steps once you're there. You can give your hamstrings, your calves, the back side of your knees a gentle massage. And from here, soften the knees and unroll the spine, one vertebrae at a time, no rush. Circling the arms again, stretching. And exhaling, we'll release. Now we'll speed up a bit, turning this practice into variation of sun salutation. The feet are hips width apart, well grounded, the shoulders are away from the ears. Through the sides, we'll circle the arms up. And exhaling, I will invite you to roll back your shoulders, interlocking the fingers behind. It's always nice to stretch the shoulders. Observe which pinky is the last one and open up the heart. Exhaling, soften the knees and fold forward. In my case, I have the right pinky is the last one. The left one is in between the right pinky finger and ring finger. Inhale, rise up to standing. Release the arms, circle them up. Exhaling again, roll back the shoulders and now interlock the fingers, but make sure the other pinky is the last one. It's a bit weird for me. Inhale. Exhale, soften the knees, fold forward. Inhale, rise up. Circle the arms, stretch. Exhaling, directly fold forward. Halfway up, look up. Plant the palms and now step first the right leg. Then the left back into down dog. Inhale, lean forward, high plank. Exhale, with or without using your knees, lower down completely. Keep the elbows to the chest. Lift the right leg up from this position. Flip your right foot. Come back to the center. Lift the left leg, flip your left foot. Back to the center. Tuck the toes under, press the palms, come to tabletop position and to child's pose. Inhale through tabletop into downward facing dog. Now step your right foot forward, then the left foot forward. Through the sides, circle the arms up, rising. Exhale, fold forward. Let's do the left side. Halfway up. Exhaling, now step first the left, then the right foot to the back. High plank. A super slow motion. Chaturanga to lowering down. Now lift the left leg up and flip your left foot behind. Center. Right leg up, flip your right foot behind. Center. Tuck the toes under, press the palms, tabletop, child's pose. Inhale into down dog. Exhaling, step first the left foot, then the right foot forward. Through the sides, inhale, rise up to standing. Exhaling, release the arms. Now we are going to spice it up. Through the sides, we'll circle the arms up. Exhaling, we'll roll back the shoulders, interlocking the fingers behind. Again, observe which pinky is the last one. Inhale, lift up the heart. Exhaling, fold forward. Halfway up. Release the hands down and step first the right, then the left foot to the back. Bring your feet together. Lift your right leg up. Exhaling, bring your right knee to the nose and lightly step your right foot forward. Through the sides, circle the arms up, rising. Exhaling, grow back the shoulders, interlocking the fingers, again placing the same pinky behind. Lift up the heart, the chest, look up. Exhaling, fold forward. Halfway up. Release your hands down. Plant your left hand now on your mat and inhaling, send your right leg next to the left and come into side plank, pressing the left hand down and bringing your right arm up. How do you feel your left shoulder? Exhale, come into high plank and lower down slowly. Right leg up, flip your right foot behind. Center, tuck the toes under, into downward facing dog. Let's do the left side. Lift your left leg up first, stretch. And now, with awareness, bring your left knee first to the nose. And then lightly step your left foot forward. Through the sides, rise up into high lunge, observing is this side easier or harder. Exhaling, roll back the shoulders, interlocking the fingers behind. Now put the other pinky on the back. Lift up the heart, the chest. Exhaling, fold forward. Halfway up. Release your hands. Plant your right hand down. Send your left foot next to the right. And now come into side plank, having your right arm down, left arm up. Is your right arm stronger than the left one? Exhale into high plank and slowly lower down. Lift the left knee up and flip your left foot behind. Come back to the center. Exhaling, press the palms and through child's pose, come into down dog. Look to the hands. Step first the left foot, then the right foot forward. Through the sides, rise up. Exhaling, roll back the shoulders, interlock the fingers, and now put the second side. The second, for me, is the left pinky on the back. The one that you did when you did the left side. Exhaling, fold forward. Rise up, release the arms, circle them up. Exhale, release. Shake. Give yourself a few breaths here, the feet well grounded. You can bring your hands on your waist. And gently transfer your body weight towards your left side. Lift the right knee up. Here I will give you 2 variations. If you feel yourself stable enough, you can give it a try to grab your right big toe with your right index and middle fingers. And maybe you straighten your right leg forward. I'm not asking you to use props, do it up to where you feel it. Feel free to use the wall, the chair. I'm asking you to observe how you feel the balance on your left leg. And from here you can give it a try to bring your right leg to the right, up to where it is possible. It's not a hip opener, this is just an idea. Something that we'll do in a bit from plank. One more breath. Bring your right leg in front. And then you can release. Shake. Close your eyes for a second. Feel again the left, the right side. Bring your hands on your waist and ground the right foot. First, lift the left knee up to find your steadiness, your stability. And you can give it a try to grab the left big toe, the same. No rush, take the time you need. And if it is not possible, just hold the knee, it's perfectly okay. Open up the left hip. Observe how you feel the balance on this side. I personally feel way steadier, but it's again super personal. This means the right side of my brain is working better. Come back to the center. And then you can release. Shake. Okay, now let's have some fun. Come to the front side of your mat. Through the sides, circle the arms, stretch. Roll back the shoulders. Pinky, remembering which pinky is on the back. Lift the heart up. Exhale, fold forward. Halfway up. Release your arms and now step only the left foot to the back. Through the sides, rise up. Exhale, roll back the shoulders, find the pinky again, the same pinky is on the back. Lift the heart up. Exhale, fold forward. Halfway up. Bring the hands down. Plant your left hand and with the right index and middle finger, grab your right big toe. Now is the challenge. Press the left hand down and start bringing your right leg to the back and up into side plank, if it is possible, of course. Exhaling, release the foot, step the foot behind the left one and come into walking stretch, still pressing your left arm down. One more breath. And exhaling, bring the right hand down to support. Lift the left leg up into a three-leg dog. And exhaling, come into a three-leg high plank and lower down with or without using your knee. Flip the right foot to the back. It's a wild thing again, just we are on the ground. Now we are going to press the hands and we will face the back side of the mat. We'll take a seat. Release your right knee to the right, the way we did in the beginning of the practice. Circle the arms up. And exhaling, fold over your left leg. Feel the stretch of your left hamstring. In a bit we will compare it with the right. Feel the hip opening of your right knee and the right hip joint. One more breath only. Gently lift up the heart. You're still backing your screen. Lift the right knee up, stepping the right foot down. And from here, with your left arm, hug your right knee, twisting to the right. Now, actually, you can take a look to the screen behind your right shoulder. One more deep breath here, in twist. And exhaling, we'll release the twist. We'll bring the hands all the way on the left side, back on the mat, and we will roll on the belly. Tuck the toes under, press the palms, and through tabletop, come into child's pose. Spread the fingers wide and find your way into down dog. Now lift the left leg up. And lightly step your left foot on the place of your left hand. Through the sides, rise up. Exhaling, curl back the shoulders and don't forget to change which pinky is on the back. Lift up the heart, the chest, look up. Exhaling, fold forward. Halfway up. Now we'll bring the right hand down and with the left index and middle fingers we'll grab the left big toe. When you're ready, press the right hand down and start sending your left leg using your left hand to the back. Maybe you'll be able to lift the left leg up, maybe not, just give it a try. And after one more breath, you can release the foot and you can step your left foot behind the right, coming into a nice and juicy wild thing stretch. So your left foot is stepping behind the right. Which side is easier for you? One more breath. And exhaling, we'll release. We'll place the left hand down. Left leg up into a three-leg dog. And we'll lean forward into three-leg high plank, lowering down. Flip your left foot behind. And then we will press the hands and we will face again the back side of the mat. We will face the right leg and we will release the left knee down. Again, your back is facing your screens. Lift up the heart and exhaling, fold over your right leg. How do you feel your right hamstring now? Your left hip, your left knee. One more breath. Slowly and gently lift up the heart. Lift up your left knee, ground your left foot. And with your right arm, hug your left knee. And take a look towards the front side of the mat or towards your screens behind your left shoulder. Gently release the twist and bring the hands again on the mat. Roll onto your belly. Tuck the toes under. Press the palms and through tabletop, welcome into child's pose. You can gently slide your right arm under the left armpit. And you can lay down onto your right cheek. Counter stretching the shoulders, observing how you feel them. Is your right shoulder touching the mat or not? And you don't have to press it, just observe these small details because we'll compare how it goes with the left shoulders in a second. Slowly and gently release. Both arms forward. And then you can sweep your left arm under the right armpit, laying down onto your left cheek. Again, observing, is it now easier for this shoulder or not? Come back to the center. Keep the toes tucked under. Walk your fingertips in front of your knees. Press the fingertips and arch the back in cat spine. Pausing here. Observing, are your fingertips evenly pressing the mat, or you can feel one hand a bit longer than the other? One more breath here. And then we'll release. You can untuck the toes. And you can sit on your heels. If it is not comfortable, if you have cramps, feel free to come into cross-legged position. And in this cross-legged position, make sure you're switching the legs, not with the comfortable one. Bring your both arms up from here. Roll back your left shoulder. Bend the elbow, bend your right elbow. Again, you can give it a try to bind. Comparing also with the way you felt your shoulders in the beginning of the practice. You can release. If you're in cross-legged position, switch the legs. Bring the arms up. And now bring the right arm behind your back. Then bend the left elbow. Maybe you'll bind, maybe not. Okay, noticing, comparing, wearing. Gently release. Circle the arms up. No matter what the position of your legs is, roll back the shoulders. Try to plant the fingertips somewhere behind. Lift up the heart, the chest, stretching over your front side. We didn't have any cobra or upward facing dogs today. And exhaling, you can release. And one last thing before the final relaxation, lay on your right side. We'll do it, of course, on the both sides. You can bring your right arm as continuation of your spine and head. So you can rest your right ear on your right upper arm. Super slowly and gently lift your left leg up. Pause there. Trying to find your balance, you can use your fingertips for support. You can stay here. Or if you want, you can give it a try. Maybe your left hand will reach out the toes of your left foot. Only if it is possible. As you can see, I barely touch them. 3 more breaths. Gently release. Roll onto your belly. The arms are forward. Untuck the toes. And start crawling with your fingertips as forward as possible, as somebody is pulling your arms and your legs. Trying to evenly stretch the whole body. Now we'll do the same on the left side. So from here, directly roll onto your left side. Your left arm is already straight. Find your balance first. And then you can lift the right leg up. Before you start using your right arm, stay there. Oops. Trying to observe the differences between the left and the right side, which side you find easier. And then you can give it a try to bring your right hand towards the big toes. Maybe you grab them, maybe not. I'm trying not to bend my knee for it. And you can see how far am I cannot even touch my right side. Three more breaths. And then we'll gently release. And again we'll roll on the belly. Arms forward, untuck the toes. But this time we'll lift everything possible up. Arms, legs, head. We'll try to stay there again as somebody is pulling us, but also lifting us for the arms and the legs without bending the knees. 3 more breaths. 2. 1. Exhale, you can release. You can make pillow with your hands. Observe which hand you want to put on the top and switch the hands. And then lay your cheek. Again, observe which cheek you would like to place on your hands, and then use the other one to relax a bit. Bend your knees and you can swing to the left, to the right to release your thighs, to release your lower back. You can switch the hands and the side, the cheek you're laying on. And make some circles with your ankles if you feel it. Then you can release, flip on your back. Make sure your lower back is well grounded. Hug your knees to the chest, both knees. Massage your lower back a bit. And then from here, you can straighten your right leg back on the mat. Use your right hand to bring your left knee all the way on the right side. So you are laying actually on your right shoulder already. And you can stay here, spreading your left arm to the back for a nice and juicy twist. Or if you prefer, you can bend your right knee and with your left hand, you can grab the toes of your right foot. Just to make your twist a bit stretchier, a bit more intense, but only if you feel it well. In a bit we'll compare how it goes with the other side, which side you find easier, more comfortable. One more breath here. You can release the twist. You can lay down onto your back, lift up the legs, the arms, shake. Swing again, massaging the spine, the lower back. And then we'll do the same. This time, laying the left leg on the ground. And the right knee will go all the way to the left, so you're laying on your left shoulder. Your right knee is down. And stay here, spreading your right arm to the right. Or you can give it a try to bend your left knee and with your right hand to grab the foot. And just to notice for yourself which side you find more comfortable and easier for twisting as well. Three more breaths staying here. And you gently release. Roll on your back again. Lift up the legs. Happy baby is the last thing we are doing before the final relaxation, before Shavasana. It's a free flow happy baby, so be playful. Again, staying with your left-right approach to everything we do. Tap the legs and stretch whatever you need. You can slowly start preparing yourself for Shavasana, for the final relaxation. You can use a bolster or not. You can cover yourself. Put your socks, your switchers on. I will even pick my scarf as well because it's so warm at home right now. And once you lay down, make sure the palms are facing up, the feet are relaxed. You can simply make a few deep breaths in and out, activating the parasympathetic nervous system, activating, reactivating the feminine energy, the lunar energy. Bring your awareness to the contact points between your body and the surface beneath you. And feel your right hand. Feel your right thumb. The index finger, the middle finger, the ring finger, the pinky. Feel your right palm, the back side of your right hand, the right wrist, the forearm, elbow, upper arm, right shoulder, right armpit, the right side of your waist, the hip, the right thigh, the knee, the calf, the ankle, right heel, right foot, and the toes, right big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, pinky toe. Try to feel all of your right side, all of your right side simultaneously. Now bring your awareness on your left hand. Feel your left thumb, index finger, middle finger, ring finger, little finger, left hand, wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, armpit, waist, left hip, thigh, knee, calf, ankle, left heel, your left foot, and the toes, left big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, pinky toe. Feel all of your left side, all of your left side. Feel all of your left side together. Now feel your hands, both arms, both feet, your legs, your torso, your head, the whole body together. Feel your whole body together. Take a deep breath in and out again. And decide for yourself if you would like to stay in a longer Shavasana, or you will slowly start wiggling your toes, your fingers, your hands, your feet, maybe preparing yourself for sitting position or staying in Shavasana. Recall your primary intention. And I will close the practice with the sound of Om. So you're welcome to join me no matter in Shavasana or sitting. Om.